Edwin, the new engine. It had been a few months since the ALHR had tried with the Class 08 shunter named Sarah, and it did not go well. She ended up being sent away in disgrace, which pleased the other engines for a while. Despite Sarah now being gone made everything go back to normal, there was still one problem. There was no shunter for the yards. The engines decided they could live with it, but it wouldn't be like that for long. It was a calm morning at Aberdale Station. King was getting his express train ready, and he went to the yard unwillingly to marshal his train. However, trouble was brewing. As he backed into the yard, he went over to the set of points he had been grumbling about for the past few months. He came to a halt right in front of them, so he could get gobbled up. But when he tried to start up again, he couldn't. His driver tried and tried, but nothing would work. "Driver, what's going on?" asked King, who was quite confused on the whole situation. Looks like the curve's too sharp for your wheelbase," complained King's driver. "You won't be leaving this yard until an engine can pull you away." Soon, Adam, who was the strongest engine available, came to the yards to try and pull King out.
Oh my heat! I'm here to save the day.
However, King's driver had underestimated the weight of the train, and when Adam had arrived to take him away, he couldn't pull King. He tried and tried, but nothing would work. Eventually, the express was running late, and now Adam's train was due to leave. It was eventually decided that Adam's local train would be mixed with the express, and Adam would have to pull it. The train was quite heavy for Adam because he was a tank engine, and he struggled out of the station, his wheels slipping fiercely. When the story soon came to the sheds, Gwen, Pug and Liam found the story hilarious, but some other engines thought they were being very silly indeed. Little did they know, however, that over on the island of Sodor, a restoration project was well underway.
Well, I haven't felt this alive since the 60s. But are you sure I'm ready for runs on my railway?
Of course you are. You've gone through and passed all your steaming tests. You should be working just fine.
If you say so. What time will I be heading there?
Oh, you'll be on the next train out to the mainland with Donald. You'll be dropped off a few stops before Paddington at Brixton. He will leave his train in the branch station and take you down to the big sheds. How does that sound?
Alright then. Thank you.
Said Edwin, who didn't really understand everything the Dukes had said. Later that evening, Donald arrived to collect what would be the special delivery attached to his late-night goods. "So, is my here to pick up then?" he asked inquisitively.
He's on that siding. You're to stop at Brixton Station and tow him up to the big sheds in the Heritage Railway there.
"Brixton? Do you mean that little station with a branch connection?"
Yes, that's the one.
Said the Diesel as he reversed back into the works. "Alright then, thank you," said Donald cheerfully. Edwin was quickly shunted onto the late-night goods and was prepared for the long journey ahead. It was around 11 o'clock when Donald's guard finally blew his whistle for them to leave.
So, Donald, is it? How long until we get to Brixton?
I'd say 6.5 hours, responded the Scottish engine.
6.5 hours?
Hey, you might as well get some sleep, lad. You won't be there for a while.
Good idea.
The night sky twinkled as Donald popped down the main line. Soon they reached the marvellous Vickerstown Bridge. A sense of excitement filled Edwin and popped onto mainland territory. While approaching Barrow in Furness, they puffed past a slow coal train, leaving towards Sodor. While they're on the mainland, they rumbled through large stations with big canopies. Several hours later, they pulled into a small station named Brixton, where Edwin would be dropped off. They stopped just shy of the point, and Donald uncoupled from his goods train. As they pulled into the yard, Donald was greeted by the engines.
Good morning, Donald!
Don't whistle like that. You made me think there was a fire. Or, something like that.
Oh, Donald. How's Douglas doing? Good, I hope.
The engines were soon cheerfully chatting. Bye, lad. Hope to see you some point soon, said Donald as he reversed away. The engines were now left, staring at the new arrival. King decided to speak up. Why, I don't believe it, if it isn't a Great Western 517 class. I thought all of you were scrapped. Were you one of the engines that ran this branch pre-preservation?
Well, that's correct. How could you tell?
Well, being a Great Western engine myself, it's not too hard to remember that your class worked on small branches along the Great Western Railway. And now that you're here, it means that your class has been brought back. Say, where did they find you? A scrapyard? Of some forest?
Well, actually, they found me in that small yard that your railway renovated 5 months ago.
Hold on a second. You're telling me there was an engine that was the last of its class just sitting out there in a siding, unseen by the outside world? You've got to be joking!
No, I'm deadly serious. I was just sitting there.
Well, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm Edwin, and you are?
My name's Pug.
I'm Adam.
He paused dramatically, I'm King Edward II.
Don't listen to his dramatic act. His name's King. Well, that's what we call him.
Yes, he's right. I'm usually called King, he said sheepishly.
He can be seen as the grumpy sort, but he's quite nice once you get to know him.
I'll take note of that.
Chuckled Edwin. Gwen, however, just stared at the new arrival, not saying anything.
And who's that?
Asked Edwin, looking at the red tank engine.
That's Gwen. No clue why she's being so stubborn.
Soon enough, Edwin was steamed up and puffed away to the yards to practice some shunting.
Gwen, why didn't you introduce yourself?
Why is that Great Western hunk of old iron here?
What? Oi! What's so bad about the Great Western Railway?
It's not the GWR. It's him. That's a bloody relic. Calling him vintage would be a huge understatement. That Victorian mashup of spare parts is practically an archaeological find on wheels.
Gwen, we usually joke around with this kind of stuff, but that was very rude.
It's not rude if it's true.
I'm disappointed in you, Gwen. Honestly, I expected better. And she went off, cheaply, to go arrange her train.
Don't worry, King. She'll learn soon enough.
Hopefully. Soon comes quickly.
Edwin had heard everything and was a bit agitated by Gwen's words. But I shouldn't say any more, or I'll spoil the next story.